This is the story of the Book of Enoch, a scripture lost to the Western world for nearly 2,000 years, only to be rediscovered in the highlands of Ethiopia. What makes this ancient text so captivating? It's not just what it says, but who it claims to be written by: Enoch, the seventh patriarch from Adam, the man who, according to Genesis, walked with God and was no more. He was given a grand tour of the universe. The Book of Enoch begins before the Great Flood, in a world teetering on the edge of chaos. It describes a group of celestial beings, the Watchers, who were sent to earth to guide humanity, but something went terribly wrong. These angels, captivated by the beauty of human women, abandoned their divine mission. They descended to earth, took wives, and fathered a race of giants known as the Nephilim. This wasn't just a forbidden romance. It was an act that corrupted the very fabric of creation. The book paints a vivid picture of these giants as ravenous, destructive beings who consumed everything in their path, turning on animals and even each other. But the corruption didn't stop there. The fallen angels, led by figures like Azazel and Semyaza, taught humanity forbidden knowledge: metallurgy for crafting weapons of war, cosmetics for vanity, sorcery, and astrology. They essentially gave humanity the tools for its own self-destruction, unleashing a torrent of sin and violence upon the world. This account in Enoch provides a startlingly detailed backstory to a single, cryptic verse in Genesis chapter 6, which mentions the sons of God and the Nephilim. Where the Bible offers a brief glimpse, Enoch provides a full-blown narrative, a cosmic drama of rebellion and its devastating consequences. This is why the book was so influential in early Jewish and Christian thought. Thinkers like Tertullian and Justin Martyr quoted it, and the New Testament's Epistle of Jude references Enoch's prophecies directly. It was, for a time, considered sacred scripture, so why was it excluded? Why did this book, once held in such high regard, vanish from the canon? The reasons are complex and debated by scholars. Some argue its radical cosmology and detailed angelology were too elaborate, too strange, for the more streamlined theology that eventually became mainstream. It presented a universe filled with different levels of heaven, complex celestial mechanics, and a hierarchy of angels and demons that was perhaps too specific, too out there. Others suggest the story of the fallen angels placed too much blame on external forces for the origin of sin, conflicting with the developing doctrine of original sin stemming from Adam and Eve's choice in Eden. By the 4th century, influential figures like Augustine argued against its inclusion, and the book gradually faded from memory in the Western world. It was condemned, hidden, and ultimately forgotten, but it was never truly lost. While Europe and the Middle East moved on, the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church held on to it. They preserved the Book of Enoch as part of their official biblical canon, safeguarding its complete text in the ancient Ge'ez language for centuries. It was a secret kept safe in the heart of Africa. Then, in 1773, a Scottish explorer named James Bruce, driven by rumors of this lost scripture, journeyed to Ethiopia. After years of searching, he acquired several copies and brought them back to Europe. The academic world was stunned. Here was a text, thought to be lost forever, suddenly resurrected. The initial reaction was a mix of excitement and skepticism. Was it authentic? Could it really be as old as it claimed? Decades of painstaking translation and analysis followed. Then came one of the most significant archaeological discoveries of the 20th century, the Dead Sea Scrolls. Hidden away in caves near Qumran, archaeologists found fragments of ancient texts, and among them were multiple copies of the Book of Enoch written in Aramaic. This was the bombshell. These fragments dated back to as early as 300 BC, proving that the book wasn't a later medieval creation. It was an authentic, ancient Jewish text that existed and was widely read during the Second Temple period, the very era when Jesus and the apostles lived. This discovery reignited interest in Enoch and its strange cosmic visions. Beyond the story of the Watchers, the book takes us on a journey with Enoch himself. He is guided by angels like Uriel through the 7 heavens. He sees the storehouses of snow and hail, the paths of the sun and moon, and the celestial portals through which they travel. He is shown the very workings of the cosmos, a kind of divine physics lesson. He also travels to the underworld, Sheol, where he sees the spirits of the dead awaiting judgment, separated into different realms based on their deeds in life. This vision of a structured afterlife was a revolutionary concept at the time and likely influenced later Jewish and Christian ideas about heaven, hell, and purgatory. Perhaps the most famous part of Enoch is its prophecy. Enoch is shown the entire sweep of human history, from his time to the final judgment. He sees the coming flood, the rise and fall of nations, and the arrival of a figure he calls the Son of Man, a righteous, pre-existent divine being who will sit on a throne of glory and judge all of humanity. Early Christians immediately saw the parallels to Jesus Christ. The descriptions of the Son of Man in Enoch, his eternal nature, his role as the ultimate judge, his vindication of the righteous are astonishingly similar to titles and roles applied to Jesus in the New Testament Gospels. This has led to a fascinating chicken and egg debate. Did Enoch's prophecies influence how the first Christians understood Jesus, or were both drawing from a shared well of messianic expectation? Either way, the connection is undeniable and profound. The Book of Enoch isn't just an ancient curiosity. It's a window into a different way of seeing the world, a worldview teeming with angels, demons, and cosmic secrets. It challenges our understanding of early religious history and forces us to ask what other ideas, what other sacred stories, might have been left on the cutting room floor of history. It raises questions that still resonate today. Where does evil come from? Are we alone in the universe, or are there unseen forces at play? What is the ultimate destiny of humanity? The Book of Enoch doesn't provide easy answers. Instead, it offers a sprawling, epic, and sometimes bizarre vision that has fascinated and mystified readers for millennia. It remains a powerful testament to the human search for meaning, a lost chapter in our spiritual story that continues to challenge and inspire. Whether you see it as a divinely inspired text, a work of ancient science fiction, or a mythological explanation for the world's suffering, the Book of Enoch is a journey worth taking. It's a reminder that history is full of secrets, and sometimes the most profound truths are found in the stories we thought we had lost forever. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the mysteries of the past, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into forgotten lore.